Welcome to the hottest show on radio. Welcome to the lab where author Keith Childs and friends, where business and fashion meets entertainment. Each and every Thursday night from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome. Come on. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Where business and fashion meet entertainment. Welcome to the lab. The hottest show on radio. Welcome to the lab with author Keith Childs and friends. Come on. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. You are tuned in to the hottest show on radio. Welcome to the lab with author Keith Childs and friends. Welcome to the lab. Where business and fashion meet entertainment. Welcome to the lab. The hottest show on radio. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Welcome to the lab. You are tuned in to the lab. Welcome to the lab. Come on. Welcome to the lab. Today, I am really super excited today, guys. I have a wonderful, wonderful show. Power pack, man. And the show today, man, I want to, before I jump into the show, man, but first let me let you know what we got on the lineup, man. Your girl, I got my girl, yours truly, Kara, gonna be dropping the entertainment news with the business coming in. And today I got the hot women from the CHYNA Pink show. It was CHYNA Pink and my girl Maya from the CHYNA Pink show is in the building. And we're gonna be chopping it up, talking about all the good things that they got going on over there, the CHYNA Pink show, and all the stuff that she got going on. But guys, before we get started into that, you know, I open my show every week. We do 3 points of purpose. Today, on my 3 points of purpose, I'm gonna do a little different because I'm dedicating this 3 points of purpose today to, it's actually I've timed it in, you know, to 3 points of purpose. First of all, let me bring it back. 3 points of purpose, guys. I do this segment of the show for those who may be first time checking in. I like to give some knowledge and some nuggets to get you through the week, just some inspirational words when we get started, all right? Just to keep it that way. 3 points of purpose is brought to you by Easy Pray. Easy Pray, the trilogy, guys. It's coming. I'm excited. My show, the book is coming, guys. So it'll be here mid to end of May. We're gonna be look out for that, guys. Follow me on all social media. Excuse me, on all social media at author Keith Childs. Also, you can get details about it's coming up soon about how you can pre-order the book. So when it come out, guys, please stay tuned in. We're gonna have the book on pre-order, so you get your first copy. I'll definitely rush. As soon as I let y'all know, go pre-order. I want you all to go out there and get them first copies of that book. All right, and also details about the big Easy Pray release that I want every last one of my friends, every last one of you all to come out to this release. Once we announce it, please, I want you to come out, see your boy off, get the book, get involved into the movement, guys. I really appreciate you, and we appreciate you for doing that, all right? Let me get a little comfortable here. Okay, guys, let me go into my 3 points of purpose. Now, today, like I was saying, my 3 points of purpose today, usually I give just some inspirational quotes or something. I want to kind of take it to the left. I had a conversation after my show last week, and I spoke to a gentleman, man, and this guy that I'm talking about on my 3 points of purpose, because that ties into showing compassion is my first line on 3 points of purpose. This gentleman I'm speaking about, his name, I grew up under him. Before I give you his name, let me tell you about him. I grew up under the gentleman. He's a little bit, maybe a couple years older than I am, but man, I always respect this dude, man. I always felt, man, every time around, I like this energy. It's just something about him, man, just always draw me to him. So when he went through a little medical setback, I'm gonna call it, and it kind of took his spirits down, you know. And let me tell you, who I'm speaking about is a good friend of mine, man. His name is Linwood Burgess, and I only know if you know I'm talking about him today, but I just want to mention to him because he's on my spirit. I called him, gave him a call, finally talked to him, and he told me he was a little down. He hadn't been out in a year. He had to get his leg, a part of his leg, amputated. So, and if I don't know if you know anybody ever had to go through anything like that, but that can be very trying. You know what I'm saying? And his spirits was a little down, and we had a really good talk. God put it on my heart for me to say something to him or give him a call, and it was really good. And the crazy thing where I'm speaking about this compassion piece is it did more for me. He don't know what he did for me in talking to me. You know, when speaking to me and hearing him speak back to me about how he felt or how he saw me as a little kid and how he watched me grow, man, that touched me so much. And then I was calling him to just shed some, like, you know, some inspiration and tell him to keep his head up, man. I'm here for him. I love him and everything good, and don't give up. You know, not that I don't think he's gonna give up. He's a soldier, but just to keep fighting that battle, man. I know it's tough, man. You have, if you can imagine having, you know, both of your legs, man, all your life, and then all of a sudden something happened, you know, that you have to lose a limb. You know, that can be very trying on you. You know, it can set you bound. You can feel inadequate. A whole bunch of stuff go through your mind. But I'm here to tell my man Linwood, if you're listening, brother, man, like I told you on the phone, please keep your progress going. Let me know what's going on with your progress. I want to follow you on the show. I want to, you know, I think he's great. Start his therapy and to get fit for his prostate and I'm not prostate, Lord, his prostate and get it going so he can start learning how to walk again and get that rhythm back, right? So what I'm asking you all guys to make sure that you all send prayers up to my man Linwood Burgess. You know, you're gonna get through this, brother. We're gonna pray you through this, man, and just keep your head up, man. So we're here for you, all right? So keep that going, man, because ain't no quitting. Look, I said a little joke. I said a joke to him on the phone to try to lift his spirits, but I told him, man, look, we're gonna slogan that thing. We're gonna turn that limp into a pimp. You feel me? You know, we're gonna turn that limp to a pimp, brother. We're gonna make sure you got a swag with that walker, so don't even worry about that. You're gonna get used to that, and we're gonna be right there with you. So, Linwood, if you're listening, brother, I want you to make sure that you take pictures, so we can follow your progress. I can get it on the show, let people see how you're doing, because you could be an inspiration for someone else, bro. You're an inspiration to me. All right, so we'll keep on going to the next. Um, Within that whole compassion is just understanding, man. The next line, God, is understanding life is hard and only the strong survive. And I wrote that really just thinking about my man Linwood. All this whole segment is dedicated to Linwood, guys. This whole 3 points of purpose dedicated to Linwood. So understand that life is hard, guys, and it's tough. You know what I'm saying? Only the tough survive. Life is very hard. So when life hits you with different things. Life hit you. Life knocked you down. Life knocked me down. You know what I'm saying? Life had it on me before, and I understand. I understand how tough it can be. I know, when you fall down, but just know that if you ever fall, if you right now, if you in a fall, you feel me? If you're actually in your way, if you fall, just try to fall on your back so you can see your way up. See, one thing I learned about falling, one thing I learned about hard times, we all gonna get them. But the good thing about it is I've never ever ever seen someone with a dark cloud over their house or over them forever. What I mean by that, eventually it subsides. Eventually that dark cloud gonna leave and better days gonna come. So keep your head up, don't give up, don't ever give up. You know what I'm saying? And that leads me right to my last point. You know what I'm saying? Is never quit, no matter how hard it get. You know what I'm saying? So quitters never win and winners never quit. I tell my kids that every single solitary day. Quitters never, so don't ever even think about quitting. Don't ever even think about saying, I'm giving up, I'm quitting, I'm gonna do that. Because at the end of the day, guys, you have to run a race. Life, like I was saying, Linwood is such an inspiration. That's why I want his story. I want his story to resonate, because I'm sure it's someone out there who maybe ain't lose a limb, maybe didn't lose a limb, but you went through something traumatic. You're going through something hard, and you feel like you fighting this alone. So again, Linwood, bruh, you're not going through this alone. We're here with you. A lot of your homies, your family, people love you, bruh. get through. I'm gonna get you out that house. I know you said you ain't been out in a whole year, man, and you probably ain't felt like it and feel like doing enough, and you feel like you don't want to be a burden on people, man. Forget all that, bro. First of all, we're gonna get you back. You know, get your mindset back because you still have your own independence. You know, like Lynn was he shared something with me. He said, while he was feeling down about himself, he saw a gentleman in a wheelchair who ain't had no legs. You know, so it's always someone that's doing a little worse than you. And I'm not saying that you should pour joy from somebody's misery, but just know that wherever you at, God got you there for a reason. Wherever you at, you know, you can go through ups and downs, pain. You know, one thing about pain, guys, pain is temporary. It's only temporary. Quitting lasts forever. You know what I'm saying? You can have your heart broke. You can be in a relationship and somebody can love you and leave you, and your heart can be broken. You can fall down. You can lose a job. It's different kind of pains. But just you gotta keep your faith. You gotta know that God is with you. You gotta know that you're gonna get through it, and you just can't quit. So I just want to dedicate this segment, man, of my 3 points of purpose to my man Linwood Burgess. We're here with you, brother. Stay strong, man, and I love you, bro. All right, so make sure you keep in contact with me. 3 points of purpose, guys. 3 points of purpose, you know, and that was just my 3 points of purpose that I wanted to bring out to my guy, man. 3 points of purpose was brought to you by Easy Prey, the novel. Coming this soon, guys. Please, I said, get it, go. When it come out about this whole pre-order, get on. This book is fire. I know I wrote it, but I'm telling you, follow me on social media, guys. Follow me on all social media. Author Keith Childs on all social media. Pre-orders will be coming in. Details about my release, and I want every last one of you all to come out to my release. Please come in. My man Pete, my homie Pete from Dallas flying. I know he flying into it. My man Anthony Mack. So, man, y'all come on out, man, and celebrate your boy, man, and get this done. Coming up, guys, we got CHYNA Pink and my girl Maya in the building from the ladies of the CHYNA Pink show. They will be here in a few seconds. But right now, guys, it's time for the business with yours truly, my girl Kara. We'll be back after this.
Hey Keith, it's yours truly, Kara, and this is The Business. In a recent interview with People magazine, singer Mariah Carey shared that she's been battling with bipolar disorder for years. Mariah revealed that she was diagnosed in 2001 when she was hospitalized for a mental and physical breakdown, but because she was in denial, she didn't begin treatment right away. Carey says she suffered in silence and isolation, fearing being exposed. She says it wasn't until recently, when things in her personal life and with her career became unbearable, that she sought treatment. She's now seeing a therapist and taking meds for bipolar 2 disorder. Mariah says she's in a really good place now and is hopeful that the stigma surrounding bipolar 2 disorder goes away so that others don't have to go through and suffer alone like she did. BET has just announced a new series based on one of my favorite films of all time, Boomerang. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the 1992 classic, with the star-studded cast including Eddie Murphy and Halle Berry, will be the basis for the new 10-episode scripted series. No word yet on the cast or production, but guess what? I am here for it. Rapper Eve recently shared that Miss Janet Jackson, that is, jumped in as Eve's guardian angel at an award show after party years ago when Eve believes that she was drugged. Eve says she sat her drink down, and not long after she picked it back up and drank it, she started feeling crazy, and not in a drunk way. She immediately knew something was wrong and began to panic, crying hysterically when a soft, sweet voice said to her, "I got this. Don't worry. Relax. Calm down." Eve turned to find it was Miss Janet to the rescue. And finally, rapper Meek Mill could finally get the justice he deserves as early as Monday and be released from jail. The judge has reportedly ordered Mill's legal team to return to court on Monday for a status hearing. And there's no word yet on what they'll be discussing, but Mayor Kenny visited Mill on Wednesday, where he spent about an hour with Mill. According to an email from Kenny's rep, Kenny believes that Mill would better serve the community outside of prison, and that his case makes clear and urgent the desperate need to reform our criminal justice system. I'm yours truly, Kara, and that's The Business. We'll be right back with more In the Lab with author Keith Childs. Easy Prey, the trilogy, a highly anticipated novel series by author Keith Childs, will leave you longing for more. Easy Prey delves into the tragic events that transformed the life of Mallory Bell. Beautiful and bright, a powerful, successful businesswoman with an MBA, Mallory appears to have it all. Born to loving, wealthy parents, she finds herself in a fight for survival after witnessing a childhood tragedy that turns her perfect world upside down. Mallory Bell is transformed to Mallory Kilpatrick when the tragic events that fuel her hunger for success spark her ravenous appetite for revenge. Defying the odds, this drop-dead gorgeous, irrefutably sexy, and equally savvy businesswoman reemerges at the top of her game and on the hunt for easy prey. What's behind the mind of this beautiful black female serial killer? Be careful what you pray for. Easy Prey, the trilogy, by author Keith Childs, coming spring 2018. Follow us on social media at author Keith Childs. Join the growing list of distinguished guests and advertisers on In the Lab with author Keith Childs. Our team will customize a package that'll increase your exposure and help your business grow. Call 240-667-6017. That's 240-667-6017. Call author Keith Childs in the lab at 301-429-9247. That's 301-429-9247. Get on our lines now.
Easy Prey the Trilogy by author Keith Childs, coming spring 2018. Follow him on social media at author Keith Childs.
Welcome back to the show, guys. Welcome back to the lab. I'm your author Keith Childs, guys, your host. Sitting here with me, the lovely ladies from CHYNA Pink. Joining me, my girl CHYNA and Maya from CHYNA Pink Show. Guys, there's just two of them here. You know it's about, I think, what?
It's 8 of us.
8 of them. So, guys, I'm going to go through some, I'm looking here at CHYNA's bio, and it's so hot, man, so much. So there's a lot to talk about. I'm going to go through this. Actually, we're just going to jump into it because, you know, these women is on fire. So, CHYNA, tell people who you are, how you got started in this business, and what you do.
Okay.
Then we're going to go through some stuff.
Okay. So I'm CHYNA Pink. We have the CHYNA Pink. Well, now we changed the name to the Ladies of the CHYNA Pink Talk Show.
Okay.
We've been doing the talk show for over a year now. As he said, it's 8 of us. I'm the host, and it's 7 co-hosts. We're now with Wendy C Radio in Iris Mall. I also own a boutique, CHYNA Pink Boutique. I've been in business for 6 years now. I also do local celebrity bartending and do bartending events throughout the DMV. I am totally booked up for the next 6 weeks for bartending events, thank God, which is a blessing. And that's it. I mean, that's a little snip about, and I also have some acting jobs going on right now.
We got a whole lot to talk about.
A whole lot to talk about.
Yes. And all those guys sitting over here to my left is
Maya.
The lovely Maya.
Yes.
Just tell them what you do.
My name is Maya. I actually been working with CHYNA for 14 years in our professional job.
Yes.
Okay.
And she asked me to come be a co-host with her. And so I was thrilled. I was like, sure, like absolutely. So, you know, I'm here, part of the CHYNA Pink Ladies. We're loving it. I also do celebrity bartending with CHYNA. We'll be bartending this Friday.
Yes, come on out.
Check us
tomorrow.
out. Yes.
And cheese.
And I also bartend other places as well. And just have, you know, a whole bunch of other stuff going on.
Okay, cool. Great. Hey, so y'all see this? They got, first of all, there's so much to dive into. Let me just jump right into it. Let's talk about the bar. Let's jump off with the bartending. So you both are bartenders.
Yes.
And how long have you been bartending, John?
So I've been bartending not even 2 years yet. It's been a little over, maybe about a year and a half.
Okay, about a year and a half?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it? How'd you get into bartending?
So Cheers had asked me to do celebrity bartending one night, and I left it. I made some nice cash, and I was like, you know what?
Oh, that money.
This is for me.
Right.
So after that, Cheers and I worked out a deal for me to come. They want me to do more than once a month, but I can only, you know, commit to once a month because I have small kids and, you know, I can't commit to every Friday. But
you get over there once a month, you get Cheers.
Once a month, every second Friday, I'm at Cheers. Next month, it'll be the first Friday because I have a special local, another event that I'm doing bartending for. It's a comedy show.
Okay.
So I'm the special guest bartender there.
You want to tell the people about that? Where is that?
So, give Give me a second. When we
Okay.
come back off the break, I'll tell them where it
Okay,
is.
good. And let me just skip over to Miss Maya, who's the
Yes.
bartender.
Yes.
How long have you been bartending and doing
For
your
about a
thing?
year now.
Okay.
And so I know someone who actually has a contract with the Renaissance Hotel down on 9th Street. And whatever events they have there, they get bartending. I go down there all the time. And then China brought me on to Cheers probably about, how long ago?
It's been a while now.
At least 6 months,
Yeah.
I'm going to say. So I've been bartending with her
Okay, cool.
once a month as well, doing the Cheers. And I love it.
Right.
So, you know, it's like a neighborhood where everybody knows our name.
yeah. And that's over. Where's Cheers located at?
Cheers is located on MLK Southeast, not too far from Anacostia Station, right across from the Big Chair.
Good. Okay.
And can I mention we're
Sure.
also Maya and I are getting ready to start a new contract with Alba Osteria. It's an Italian restaurant near Chinatown.
Okay.
We're getting ready to start bartending there. Not every Friday, but some Fridays out the month. We'll let Facebook and
Okay.
Instagram know. And also, we'll be doing every first Saturday at Alba Osteria as well.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, here's the question I would ask, because the bartender, I'm always amazed by that. How do you know how to make all those drinks? Do you read while you're doing it, or you just, how do you know how to make, how did you learn? How did any one of y'all, how did
You've
y'all
been
learn
doing
to
it
make
for so long. It's like, I mean, you just know. But I will say,
Mm-hmm.
Cheers do have specialty drinks. So I don't always know what goes in a specialty drink, but the menu will tell me.
Okay,
if I
so they
need
got
to-
something there to tell you,
yes,
okay,
it'll let me know.
how to do it.
And then majority of the time, people will tell you exactly what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I
Right.
want this, mix it with a little bit of this. You know, people know exactly what drink they want to drink.
Oh, wow. So they kind of
yeah,
tell you what
yeah,
to put in it.
absolutely.
Well, look, let me tell you about this bartender before I move on. After my release, right, I'm putting together what's called a sip and read tour for my book. So I'm going around, probably coming through Cheers, different spots that they serve alcohol, and, you know, have like some book reading, trying to mix that together.
Okay.
But what I want to do is put together 2 drinks for my book, like something specialty.
A specialty
Specialty.
drink.
For
like
a Mallory martini,
Okay.
keeping myself,
Yes, yes,
somebody put together.
absolutely.
Somebody got to get with you all so you can create. You
Yes.
have know nothing about
Yes.
drinking.
Let us know.
Okay,
We will
y'all can
definitely
put something together.
for you.
Great,
Yes,
great. Y'all heard it, guys.
One dark and one white.
There you
Yes.
go. Put it together. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna definitely be in touch with you about that. Also, let's jump down to this acting piece. Are both of y'all acting? Is one who's doing acting?
Just China.
So
Okay.
I'm doing the acting. I'm sure a lot of people that's watching know Mark Dixon. He's been in the acting, film directing for
Okay.
a long time. He's been on several TV stations. He has experience with it. He reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I want you to be in my next gangster TV series." Oh, absolutely, but I just want to let you know I have no experience whatsoever. He like, "I got this. I'm gonna coach you.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk you through it. You're gonna be fine."
Right.
So far, I've done 2 scenes already for Gangsters, and I also have 1 more left. And actually, the last the last scene will be with Thomas Sykes. I think he was just watching just now on Facebook Live. So
My man Tom. Shout out to Tom.
yeah,
Shout out to
he's
Tom.
he's a well-known actor in the DMV area. He was been in Boss 1 and Boss
Right,
2.
right. My man Mitch Cradle.
Yeah.
Right. Got to get into plugs.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I'll tell a little bit about that if you don't mind. So Thomas will be my sergeant.
Okay.
I'm playing a detective in Gangsters, the top detective in Baltimore. And Thomas is actually going to be probably yelling at me in this scene because he suspended me
Right.
for something that I've done. So I'm not going to say anymore because I want y'all to watch it, but I gave y'all a little sneak little preview of
Well, you know, I'm about to ask you. How
Okay.
hard is it to remember them lines and all that stuff?
I'm going to be honest with you.
I've heard acting is extremely hard. That's why I stay over here in my lane.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, Gangsters had so many supporters on set. Like, you know, the PAs, the production assistants, they were phenomenal. Like, they was like, "You got this, China." They was like coaching me, helping me, making me feel comfortable. On set is very fun. It is remembering the lines is probably the hardest thing about acting.
Right.
Especially when you have millions of things going on. I'm over here doing this. I'm over here doing that. So if I was totally 100% an actress, I probably would be fine.
Right.
But because I have so much going on in different areas, I usually study a week before I'm going to go on scene.
Okay.
And that kind of helped me. Yeah, it's cutting it close.
Yeah, you cutting it real close.
Very
Cutting it
close.
but
Very close.
Very close.
It helps me remember my lines. So, I mean, I must say, I think for my first acting job, I did good. The current preview for Gangsters is on Facebook. I posted on my page, so please check it out.
And when is that due to come?
I don't know the due date.
Oh, y'all just shooting it now.
We're just shooting it
Okay.
now, but I also would like to talk about the movie that I'll be in that's coming out in July of 2018. That's with Roosevelt.
Okay.
So
Hold on that because
okay.
after break, we're gonna come back to that, guys.
Yep.
So right now we're about to go to break, guys, but don't forget to click and share this in every episode, guys, on Author Keith Childs on YouTube. Please subscribe. Go to Author Keith Childs. This episode will be on there. The show will definitely be on my channel, and we'll be right back, guys, with more from the CHYNA Pink Show. My girl Maya and CHYNA Pink is in the building,
Hello.
and we're gonna have a lot to talk about, guys. So please stay tuned. We'll be right back after this message.
We'll be right back with more In the Lab with author Keith Childs. Easy Prey, the trilogy, a highly anticipated novel series by author Keith Childs, coming spring 2018. Witness Mallory Bell's transformation to Mallory Kilpatrick, a beautiful and powerful businesswoman whose perfect world is turned upside down by tragedy. What fuels her hunger for success sparks her ravenous appetite for revenge and sends Mallory on a hunt for easy prey. Be careful what you pray for. Easy Prey, the trilogy by author Keith Childs, coming spring 2018. Follow us on social media at author Keith Childs. Buying your first home in DC or Maryland is easy when you call Realtor Shane Brown of Long and Foster Realtors. Stop renting today and call Shane Brown at 240-354-8964. That's 240-354-8964. What could turn a beautiful, sexy businesswoman into one of the most prolific serial killers of our time? Experience how the life of Mallory Bell, aka Mallory Kilpatrick, unfolds in Easy Prey, the trilogy by author Keith Childs. How does a world filled with love, fortune, and happiness turn to a world obsessed with revenge, seduction, and murder? The answers lie in the pages of Easy Prey, part 1 of the trilogy by author Keith Childs, coming spring 2018. Follow us on social media at author Keith Childs. Join the growing list of distinguished guests and advertisers on In the Lab with author Keith Childs. Our team will customize a package that'll increase your exposure and help your business grow. Call 240-667-6017. That's 240-667-6017.
Guys, In the Lab is brought to you by Easy Prey, the trilogy. Guys, you hear me saying this over and over and over because I want to make sure I drill it in your brain. But Easy Prey, the trilogy series on its way. Follow me on social media at all my handles, guys, is author Keith Childs. Please make sure social media and get ready for the pre-orders. It's coming. They're coming soon. Details about that coming, and also my release, my release party, or my book release party, my book release. All right, guys, we back with CHYNA Pink. Let's just jump into this and get this cracking. Where we left off at, guys? We were just talking about something. You talking about
Acting.
Acting with my man Lawrence, right? Roosevelt. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So that will be coming out in July 2018. So make sure y'all look out for that. I have not started filming for that yet. However, I will start filming for that at the end of this month, probably next month, and hopefully we'll be finished by June. But in that movie, I will get killed in that movie. I'm just giving y'all just a little small synopsis of what's going on. But I'm excited for that because the movies, from my understanding, are different from TV series. This is an episode of Gangsters that I'm in.
Okay.
So this is totally different from, I'm filming this week and I'm filming next week. I think with the movies, I'll be filming like for a whole weekend. From my understanding, I'll be filming from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So
it get drooling out there.
Yeah.
One thing I know from being on sets, not in front of it, but you got to be there. I mean, it's retakes and takes until you get it right. So it's a lot of work. You got to be dedicated to that. Let me ask Maya. So Maya, any interest ever in acting being an actress or doing anything like that on camera?
Not yet.
Not yet. You think
No,
you could be?
but if somebody asks me, I'm all for it.
Okay, hey, y'all hear that?
Yes,
You looking at that? You get
Yes,
that? Okay,
hello.
good. And that's what you should
I
do.
don't
You
want to
should-
die, though. I don't want China to die. You gonna die.
Yeah, it's only a movie. It's only acting.
Yeah,
Right.
China.
Yeah, so you'll be down for it? If somebody asks you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Good.
Yes.
Let's talk about this. We'll jump back into the acting in a few seconds. Let's talk about this Ladies of China Pink. It's called the Ladies of China Pink.
Yes, the ladies of the China
The
Pink
ladies
Talk Show.
of the China Pink Talk Show.
Yes.
Tell me, how did that whole concept come about?
The new name.
Or just the concept of you all coming together, getting the show and a new name. Talk about
Okay, so I'll give a little brief synopsis of that. So again, we started over a year ago. We started with Rise 95. We were located at a studio down in National Harbor.
Okay.
When we first started, it was myself and 5 other co-hosts. 2 of those co-hosts out of the 5 had other obligations. So it started to be maybe like 3 of us on the show every week as opposed to 6. Maybe 4 people, maybe 2 people. So it was like our audience was like kind of reaching out and was like, hey, I'm starting to see less and less people every Sunday. What's going on? So again, we added 2 more part-time co-hosts, which was Millie and Chandra. They started maybe like about November. So that's how we got to 8 people. A lot of people say it's a whole lot of y'all. It's only a whole lot of us because it was other people that initially started that could not commit to every Sunday. So we had to add more people because we wanted to have at least 4 to 5 people on the panel at all times.
So who's the original? Give me the name of the
So
original.
the originals is myself, Maya, Stacy, Stacy Tyson, Pinkaboo. She's a celebrity makeup artist.
Okay.
And she's one of the ones who could commit, so we had to bring somebody else in
She's you,
part-time.
okay.
Who else was India and Nikki. So it was us 6.
Okay. And then
And
the
so-
other 2 of the girls had other obligations, so you had to bring someone in.
Exactly. So now we have a new girl, Treese, that just started last Sunday.
Oh, hey, Trees.
Treese
Shout out to Treese.
Yeah, shout out to Treese. Treese has her own boutique as well.
Okay. Okay.
Treese is probably, her and Indy are the youngest ones on the panel. Both of them are around 30, 31 years old.
Okay.
And they got it going on for them to be youngest.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Youngest. Youngest. Well, that's what's up. So, Maya, on this talk show, how do so you sit there? First of all, let me say, guys, I was fortunate and blessed enough to be on this show, and thank you. Thank you, ladies, for inviting me on the show. Talk about the book. And I love the energy because y'all be there, boy. See, you got to check into it. If you've never seen their show, guys, check on their show. They be having some hot topics and they be making.
We do.
Yeah, they make you want to, some girls be like, what they talk about? But they show guys really cool because like this panel, they allow me to come on, speak about my book, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And it's what, every Sunday?
Every Sunday,
What time?
5 to 6.
5 to 6.
Wendy C Radio. You can add the app to your phone so you can watch it from your phone. We be on Facebook Live. Some of our co-hosts go Instagram Live. So, and also add Wendy C Radio to your Facebook page.
Wendy C
Because
Radio.
they actually, we go live from the Wendy C Facebook page. And we just share it on our personal pages so you can watch it on all 3 platforms.
Now, how long have you, and I'm going to ask Maya next, how long have you been in this whole entertainment space? Have you been doing this for a long time or it just kind of came about? How long have you been
So
doing
no, I started out, like I said, with my boutique 6 years ago, and so the talk show came about because I was asked to be, just like I'm on your show today, I was asked to be interviewed about my boutique on the Howie Show. And when I went on his show, I was like, ooh, I like this. I was like,
got the
I
buzz.
want
The
a talk
buzz.
show.
Got bit. Bzz.
Yes.
Right.
So, that's how I got started. I introduced myself to the CEO of Rise 95, and, he called me. I was like, hey, Chyna, you still want your talk show? I was like, absolutely. He was like, I got a slot open for you. What you going to do? I said, hey, I'm going to be there.
There you go. You stood.
And I had to put together my team.
Yep.
Put together the team, and that's where it is.
So when you first was thinking about the show, you already knew that you wanted a team of people. You didn't want to be by yourself. You wanted a team of people. Okay.
I definitely wanted the team. I feel like it is a lot of us right now. However, we make it work.
Right.
And again, everybody is not always there every Sunday.
Right.
So that's what makes it work even more. Like this Sunday, 2 of our co-hosts is out of town. So it'll probably be 6 of us there this Sunday. And then along with our guests.
Well,
we always have a special guest.
What I
every
want to speak
Sunday.
about, I'm sorry.
That's
What I
okay.
wanted to speak about, because this came to me, is this myth, and y'all break that myth down of women can't work together. Speak on how y'all work together, because so many women say, oh man, women get together, they can't work together, but y'all seem to have a good cohesiveness. So
We do, and
tell
I'll
me
let
about
Maya
that.
talk about
Maya,
that.
yeah, speak about that.
I
how
feel
y'all
like
together.
for us, it's more like a sisterhood. We hardly ever get into argument. We don't argue at all.
Good.
we might debate and everyone has their own opinions, which makes it so real.
Right,
You know, the
right.
show, like if all of us thought alike, somebody would think that it's scripted, and it's not. So we all have our own opinions. We have meetings and we talk, and you know, we go through things about, you know, what each person may not like or may like or may want different. And China is good with listening to everybody's opinion. Like, she doesn't move with just by herself. She takes everybody's, you know, everything into all of our thoughts into consideration before she move forward. She asks us everything. So like, if somebody asks her to do something for the show, she's not just going to make her own opinion about it just because it's called the China Pink Show.
Right.
She's going to come to the team as a whole and say, hey ladies, what do y'all think about this? You know, what do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about these cups? What do y'all think about these shirts? What do y'all think about us doing this? So it's always a us thing. We love it. We love it. And, you know, China, most of the other girls were China friends. So I didn't know them at all. So for coming into a show with not hardly knowing any of these women, I think we're doing a great job.
Yeah.
You know, I've known China for 14 years. Chandra, which is my girlfriend, she's on there. I've known her for over 20 years. But the other girls are all new to me, and it's just like family to me.
And that's important. That's one
Very.
thing. And listening to what you're saying, you bring out a lot of good points. One, it gave really good kudos to China for being a leader in that, because everybody, guys, that, you know, some people get caught on this egotistical stuff and head big and because they name on it. So to hear you say, hey, it's China Pink Show, but she still include us and look at our ideas, that says a lot to you, a lot about you, because that's very important. You got to be that way to be a leader, because people, you know, people want to know that their ideas are being heard and shared.
Absolutely.
So the topics and stuff that come up through the show, y'all kind of just talk it over before y'all, you know.
Yeah, and I want to say one more thing about what Maya just said. So that's how the new name came about, the ladies of the China Pink Talk Show, because I didn't want them. We just had our 1 year anniversary, as you know. So when we first started this, we didn't know we was gonna go this far with it. We didn't know that we would be hosting events. We didn't know that we would be just we're doing a lot for the community. We're involved, and we're trying to take it to a whole nother level now. At first, it was just something fun to do and to get our names out there, our businesses out there. But we now trying to be on a talk show level. And trying to take it to the TV level and radio level, you know, WPGC level at this point. But I brought that up to say, we added this new name because I wanted them to feel like it wasn't, because it was brought to my attention that if you just hear it, the China Pink Show, it sounds like it's just my show. But all the ladies that's on the show, they know that it's not my show. We are a family. It's all of our show. When we refer to the show, or anybody refers to the show, I'll say our show. You know, and that's why we changed the name, because I wanted them to feel like it was not just the China Pink Show. So the new name, we didn't want to go too extra with it. We wanted to kind of keep it in the same, you know, form. So we just added the ladies of the China Pink Talk Show.
Okay, ladies of the China Pink Show. There you have it, guys. So that's what you call true leadership. So you saw that, Void, so everybody could be comfortable, and everybody who don't know will get a clear understanding that it's the ladies. It's not just you.
No.
It's you plus 7.
Exactly.
It's eight ladies on the show, guys. And one thing I say, look, I was out at what was we at, guys? At the Raheem Devon, the key Macy's. At Macy, and shout out to Macy. You know, she's doing real well. Her video and everything's on BET, song on WPGC or whatever, and it's doing really well. So, but I was out there, and all of you all was there, and the names on, and so you spoke to it. But y'all come out and do hosting as well, right?
Absolutely.
So someone wanted y'all to come host the event, you all can come out.
We are there. Let us know.
Okay.
Any events.
So if y'all need them to host, y'all come out, and they come out deep, guys.
Yes, we do.
They come out deep. They come
Dress
out deep.
alike and all that.
Right, come out and host it deep.
And to add to how do we come up with the topics? So we just started. We before we had someone creating our topics for us, and then we kind of went back to China creating topics,
Okay.
which is kind of a lot for one person to do.
Right.
So now what we're doing is each person has a Sunday to where
cool,
so they
cool.
choose their
So everybody-
topic.
good. Everybody can bring the creative juices in.
Absolutely,
Cool.
absolutely. So
That's
we
all right.
let
All
the
right.
girls know a couple
Uh-huh.
of days before, hey, this
Okay.
is what our topic's going to be
Okay,
about.
okay. So you
You
can
know,
research
gives
the
all the women
information.
to come up with some questions
Right,
for
right.
our guests,
Right.
things like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
All right, guys. Let me just take it a little over to the personal side. And who's married?
I'm
Who's
married.
Married. Good.
I've been
Good.
married.
Good. Married.
I'm engaged.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
Congratulations.
engaged.
Yes,
Congratulations.
yes.
Yes,
How long
I've
you
been married
uh-huh.
for 6 years.
Oh, cool. Congratulations.
Thank
Kids.
you. I have 2 sons previous to my marriage.
Okay.
And my husband has a son, but
cool.
they're all our kids.
Yep,
absolutely.
exactly. And you've been together. How long you been engaged? Congratulations.
I thank you. Just got engaged January.
Okay.
I've been with my significant other for about 6 years.
Okay.
And I have one son, and he has 2 daughters. So my son will be 16 in July,
Oh, wow.
and he has a 16 and a 10-year-old
There
as
you
well.
go. That's
So that's
family,
our
guys.
happy family.
There you go. Happy
No more kids
congratulations,
for
guys.
me.
You know, I wanted to put that out there because I'm sure some guys looking want to know. And but so let's jump into this boutique, guys. I want to talk about that on the other half. Well, we wind. Time goes so fast.
It
Wow,
does.
It's such a good show. Let's talk about your boutique. How long you been doing the boutique, and what do you sell in your boutique, and how can people get in contact with you about your boutique and all that?
Okay, so my boutique, I've had my boutique for 6 years.
6 years, okay.
It's called CHYNA Pink Boutique.
Mm-hmm.
If you look me up on Instagram, it's under CHYNA Pink Accessories. CHYNA is spelled CHYNA. I sell clothes. I started off selling accessories. That's why it's called CHYNA Pink Accessories. However, accessories including jewelry to purses. And so I started incorporating clothes in it because I had people requesting like, hey, where you get this from? I want this, you know. Where you get so I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna incorporate clothes in my boutique as well. So I still do clothes. I'm kind of now on like a personal shopper level. Like if you reach out to me and say, hey, I'm going to a wedding, I need a black dress, I need it for this date. And that's how I kind of work now. So it's like more like a wardrobe consulting now.
Oh wow.
So
That's
it's
cool.
not no more. I'm just posting clothes. I'm selling clothes. If you want something, reach out. Let me know. I got you.
Oh, cool. So you got boots. I'm thinking you have accessories. What kind of accessories you have?
So now I just do name brand authentic purses. Majority of them are used.
Okay.
I do have layaway plans because you know them purses can get high, y'all.
Layaway plan. You hear that?
Your layaway plan, yes,
Okay.
free at that. Free 30-day layaway plan.
Oh,
wow.
China.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yes.
That's cool. So you always had like a drive to do your own business as far as boutiques and clothes and stuff like that?
Not really. My husband is an entrepreneur, and he kind of like every time we went somewhere, somebody was like, "Where you get that from?" You know, always complimenting. I love what you have on. He was like, "Boo, you need to open up a store because
right.
somebody always asking you where you get something from." And so I kind of procrastinated for about maybe like 6 months after he said that. And then I finally was like, you know what, you're right. Let me go. So I got my website. I did my LLC, and just made it happen. And
Now
it's
your
been popping ever since.
Now your boutique is actually you have an actual store or you online?
I'm both. So
Okay.
I do have an online store, www.CHYNAPinkAccessories.com.
Okay.
And then I also have a boutique in my basement set up like all white plushy carpet, pink and white,
Oh, wow.
China pink. Yes, I have it going on in my boutique, but
Okay.
it's by appointment only though.
By appointment only.
Yes.
And they got to go online to get you.
So if you need an appointment, you can reach me on my DM. You can. Oh, somebody said shout out for hooking me up with my outfit at the black party all day. That's what I do.
See? There you go.
But yes, you can DM me. I have my personal cell phone number on social media. You can inbox me, text me, let me know.
Good. And every time I see these ladies, guys, they super fly. You know, Mia.
Thank you.
So about you, your shopping thing. I know you love shopping. So
Oh
what
my
is-
gosh, I love shopping,
Right.
but I don't have a clothes boutique yet.
Right.
That might be coming soon. But I do have a phone case company,
Cool.
and
Okay.
on
Tell us
IG
about
it's
it.
Phone Case Inc.
Okay.
It's phone cases, just whatever phone cases. I mean, we've had them all to the you know the Chanel looking phone cases to the regular phone cases for any phones from Samsung to iPhone.
All the different phones.
Yes.
Are
so
you online or how do you?
it's online, PhoneCaseInc.com,
PhoneCaseInc.com, okay.
and then PhoneCase Inc. on Instagram as well.
Wow. these ladies doing it,
Yes.
guys. Y'all, they on
We
fire.
trying
Y'all
to.
are-
It's too much
y'all
money
are-
out here.
What you talking about? What you talking about?
We trying to retire early.
Hello.
Get
We
that done. They
trying
got.
to retire early.
On top of our real job that we have.
Oh
Right.
yeah, so good
You know,
gracious. So
that we've been
and,
there for 14 years.
Yeah.
Both of us been there for 14 years.
and y'all work together.
So that's how I met China. It's through our regular 9 to 5.
Right.
So y'all hustlers.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, hey. So if you sitting at home making excuses, see that's why you got to interview or know people like this, because you'll throw them excuses out the way. They work,
Absolutely.
their mommies, their wives, their fiancés. They got boutiques and bartenders. Good God, what do you sleep in time? Y'all getting
I
sleep
be
in it?
tired all the time.
What?
I'm
Really
tired right now.
When you get to
I
sleep
be
in?
tired all the time. Y'all don't
Right.
know.
Well, that's what's up, man. I mean, they're just on fire, guys. And I mean, it's just incredible. I love, one thing, and I'm so glad I got them on the show because I love to have entrepreneur, our women to show, if y'all notice, I put a lot of women on the show because women doing it. I mean, not that men not, but y'all move, y'all making moves.
Yes.
So y'all out here doing big things, and I like people to know that y'all doing it because there's somebody out there saying, oh my God, they got a boutique. Let me
Yep.
go to the boutique.
Yep.
She got a phone case company. Let me go there, and we want to support each other.
Yes,
That's a
absolutely.
big thing, man. Keep the hating down. Come together, support each other. You got all these businesses. They doing big things, movies or TV shows or whatever they got going on, talk shows. They got it going on. So on y'all show, what's coming up on your next segment? Who do you have on the channel, Lady China Pink?
So this Sunday we have D'Amico Star. He's an artist. And we also have a DNR. They have like a consulting group, a management company. So that they have like models. They like manage and stuff like that. So they wanted to they reached out to our producers to come on the show.
Okay.
And so he made it happen. So we have actually 2 guests that's coming this Sunday.
Oh wow.
So we're going to split our show up this Sunday. So we're going to have, the first segment with the artist, the second segment with the DNR management company.
Hey, when my book drop, I got to come back around and visit your show.
Yes,
If you have it,
Absolutely.
If you have it,
Whenever you want to come,
Yes.
just
come
let
back
us
out there and
know.
talk about that book.
When
Yes.
is your book coming out?
Mid-May now. We got like mid-May, end of June. So I'm trying to get it out before the end of, around Memorial Day weekend. Before
Okay.
that. So we're looking. So stay tuned. Stay plugged in, guys.
Yes.
It's coming. It's absolutely coming. So, want y'all to definitely get out and support that and get it on. But, guys, we're about to go to break in a minute. In just a quick minute. Sorry, we're about to go to break, guys. So make sure you stay tuned for the conclusion of In the Lab with Arthur Keith Childs and my girl CHYNA Pink Maya from the Ladies of CHYNA Pink Talk Show. Guys, just stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
More In the Lab with author Keith Childs coming up. Easy Prey the Trilogy, a highly anticipated novel series by author Keith Childs, will leave you longing for more. Easy Prey delves into the tragic events that transformed the life of Mallory Bell. Beautiful and bright, a powerful, successful businesswoman with an MBA, Mallory appears to have it all. Born to loving, wealthy parents, she finds herself in a fight for survival after witnessing a childhood tragedy that turns her perfect world upside down. Mallory Bell is transformed to Mallory Kilpatrick when the tragic events that fuel her hunger for success spark her ravenous appetite for revenge. Defying the odds, this drop-dead gorgeous, irrefutably sexy, and equally savvy businesswoman reemerges at the top of her game and on the hunt for easy prey. What's behind the mind of this beautiful black female serial killer? Be careful what you pray for. Easy Prey the Trilogy by author Keith Childs, coming spring 2018. Follow us on social media at author Keith Childs. Join the growing list of distinguished guests and advertisers on In the Lab with author Keith Childs. Our team will customize a package that'll increase your exposure and help your business grow. Call 240-667-6017. That's 240-667-6017. Easy Prey the Trilogy, a highly anticipated novel series by author Keith Childs, will leave you longing for more. Easy Prey delves into the tragic events that transformed the life of Mallory Bell. Beautiful and bright, a powerful, successful businesswoman with an MBA, Mallory appears to have it all. Born to loving, wealthy parents, she finds herself in a fight for survival after witnessing a childhood tragedy that turns her perfect world upside down. Mallory Bell is transformed to Mallory Kilpatrick when the tragic events that fuel her hunger for success spark her ravenous appetite for revenge. Defying the odds, this drop-dead gorgeous, irrefutably sexy, and equally savvy businesswoman reemerges at the top of her game and on the hunt for easy prey. What's behind the mind of this beautiful black female serial killer? Be careful what you pray for. Easy Prey the Trilogy by author Keith Childs, coming spring 2018. Follow us on social media at author Keith Childs.
We're back, guys, with more in the lab with CHYNA Pink, and my girl Maya, from the ladies of the CHYNA Pink Show. And guys, don't forget to watch and share this show, guys. You can go to YouTube. Author Keith Childs is my handle for everything: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Author Keith Childs, guys. Make sure you check and clear out. We're back, ladies. We're in the building. Hey, this time moving so fast, right?
It is.
This time moving so. I need to come up out the jacket. It's
We had
getting
so
hot
much
up
to
in
talk
here.
about.
Right?
It
Yeah.
flies.
So it's 10 more minutes, guys. I mean, this time. And so on your show, did you notice that too? Like the time move fast when you be doing your thing.
Yes, it really does. And like we was talking about earlier, so many of us on the talk show, like everybody want to talk. So I'm kind of glad that the new station that we're at, we actually have a 2-hour span, but we're never going to do a 2-hour show.
Wow, yeah.
That's just way too long.
Yes.
But
Right.
if we need to go over 15, 20 minutes, then we now have the capability to do that.
Got you. Yeah, so just going on and on and on. So, I mean, tell me some of the stuff like on your topics. I mean, your show now, what is some stuff you talk about on your show?
It's funny you said that. So the new studio that we're at now, we can't curse anymore, which is actually a good thing. That's what we were.
Yeah, I was cursing.
Yeah, we was cursing every other word in our old station.
Oh my
so
goodness.
now
Foul
we-
mouths, huh?
Yes.
Cut it down. Foul
Potty
mouths.
mouth.
Potty mouth.
Yes.
So now I told you we trying to take things to another level,
good,
on a more
good.
professional
Right.
level.
Yes.
So
That's good.
We're trying to be more uniform now on the show, more professional. So there's no more cursing on the talk show
Well, that's a good
anymore.
thing. That's a good
And our topics come from, again, Maya was sharing earlier, now we all put in and share what we want to talk about. So last week we talked about why are you on social media? And another topic was men. Are you okay with your women cursing? Those were some of our topics from last week.
Yep.
And,
So let me actually start right there. What did they say? I'm interested in that. Men, are you okay with your women cursing?
So for the most part, the feedback was, and we had Shorty from Rare Essence. He was our special guest co-host.
Okay.
And so pretty much no. He was like, he don't do too much cursing himself.
Right.
And guys just don't like that. But females, they wonder why they can't get a dude. And this is why. It's so unattractive.
Right.
It is very.
But I'm not going to lie. When
very.
I'm off the drinks, I can be unattractive with my mouth.
Very.
Right. So I was about to ask you that. When you see a woman out, I know for me, I cringe at it. Like, I don't just, all that just cursing. I just think it's a certain place. I don't think you shouldn't do it.
Absolutely.
But I know when you get heated, sometimes you just, some curse words just fly out
Yes.
Right.
when you're mad. But some women just immediately run to the curse words. And
I have friends like that.
Right. And so when y'all was doing that topic, did some women say like, no, they like cursing? Did some say
No
that?
one did say that because everybody knew like what platform we trying to make it to now. So we more on trying to have an audience now.
Right.
So you never know who's in the audience. It might be kids.
Right,
So I don't curse
right.
around my kids unless I'm extra mad. Like it's maybe like once a month. And when I curse at them, they look at me crazy because that's not what I do. But you want to respect older people. You want people to respect your show. So you try to put on we looked at our faults. I always look at our show after we've aired, and so I look at the mistakes that we've done. But I will tell you, from a year ago to now, we've came a long way.
And that's what it's about.
Yes,
That's what it's
and
about.
we just want to keep growing. That's all we want to do.
Right. And that's the growth. Like even with my show. I mean, when I got this show, I started. I don't know if you know. I started this show in the lab in my basement. Right?
Oh, wow.
I was doing it in my basement, and I really did it for the backdrop of my book. And then I started thinking, like, I know so many people that's doing stuff. Let me just see if I can start interviewing. So I was interviewing them on Facebook Live and was doing it. Someone saw me, hey, Keith, I think you should come to a bigger platform. This is how the show was going. But I know, when I look at the first show, I ain't gonna lie. The first show, I was like a bag of nerves. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna and every show, I just try to get better and better. Do I make mistakes every show? Yes.
Absolutely.
But this is what we do. We learn. It's not gonna be perfect. Because you'll get people sit on the outside and all. People always can sit on the outside and say what they can do better.
Exactly.
Until they sitting on the side.
Yep.
And we have people that tell us things that we could do better, and that
Yes.
actually it helps. It hurt, but it helps.
Right. I mean, I don't mind criticism. I don't mind you telling me, hey, you can do this better. Because I'm every show I look at, I'm learning. You know, this is new for me. So I enjoy it. It's fun. It feels natural. But you got people that professionals have been doing it. You know, you can tell the difference.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, so we learn as we grow.
Right.
But you know, that's why I say I learn as I grow. But you know, you get in it, and as long as, like you say, you can see the growth, then that's
Right.
good. I think the scary thing is you're doing it, you think you don't see it grow.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, or somebody think they know it all. You know?
Yes.
So the I can't think of that topic you said. It was so good when I was on the show.
What was it?
Oh my God, everybody was blowing up about it. I cannot think. I
It
forgot.
was
what
a
but
good
it was a
topic.
good topic.
I
forget
do
what it
remember
was.
the phones
You
was
forget-
blowing
it
up
was
and
blowing up,
Facebook
but-
Live was blowing up.
Right, something, but it was a good
What
topic.
was it?
What
I
was
can't
it?
remember. It's been
really
a while
good.
ago.
Yeah.
It was a good topic.
But I know when I say that because when I left the show, people was calling me mad or kind of upset that, what was it about? It was, hold on, it's going to come to me. Go ahead, let me think. Oh, man, it was something about, I don't remember. I ain't going to remember. But I know people was calling me saying, how dare, because one of the girls said, Stacey, one of them said they don't get in a car. They don't ride no Nova. They don't ride no Citroen.
Oh, okay.
What was
So
it?
like
it was
a,
about
do
basically.
you prefer a top flight,
That's what it flopped. Yeah,
Right.
there you
top
go.
flight,
There
or
you
a
go.
regular
There
little
you go.
schmeggler?
Right,
little
right,
Right,
girl?
basic. It was a
Basic.
What guys
Basic,
prefer,
right,
a basic
right.
chick or
Right.
a top flight chick.
Woo!
That was the topic before when you came
Boy,
on our show.
boy, that was controversy. I mean, it was a good point. There's something to talk about, but you know, I
Right.
guess how they were describing it or how people feel, and everybody is entitled to their opinion.
Right.
But it was just a whole topic about basic versus top flight. What
Yep.
men
Prefer.
What would you think more men prefer?
Yep.
So that's why I like y'all show, because y'all have those edgy topics that make people be like, you know, make you be like, what are you talking about? You know, how that's going on.
And get the audience engaged.
Right,
You get them
right,
to call in.
right, right.
It keeps their interest the whole hour. Because, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I might go back and watch the show a day later. I always watch it just to see what we've done wrong.
Yep.
And sometimes I might cut it off after 30 minutes and come back to it the next day. So you got to keep people on edge. You got to keep people interested and pique their interest the whole time that you on live.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
keep them locked in. Keep them locked in. Definitely, guys. We're getting, you know, I mean, this show is, I love it. I love that. Y'all definitely got to promise y'all going to come back.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Y'all got to come
Whenever
back
you want
on
to
the
have us,
on
we're
the
coming
lab.
back.
Yes, we
Absolutely.
are.
And you
Bring
have
the
to
crew,
let us
man.
know.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we can sit 8 people. We'll try. We'll
We'll
get some
support it.
cheers.
We
and
can-
What we
Yeah.
can do is maybe have
Have
4
them.
people up here one time and
Oh, cool,
rotate
cool.
it.
Yep,
We'll
yep.
do that.
Cool. That,
But
yeah.
you have to let us know when you want to come back as well, so
Oh, I
we
will.
can kind of
I
help you
will.
promote your book.
Absolutely.
We are
Absolutely.
literally booked up until July. However, we're
Okay.
gonna squeeze you in. We're gonna put you on.
There
We're
you
gonna
go.
put you on
There
for
you go.
maybe another person.
There you
Split
go.
the show
There
up
you
so
go.
we can get
Yep.
you in before
See,
your
that's
book come
love.
out.
That's love.
Yeah,
there.
that's right.
That's love. There. So, guys, before we wrap this thing up, because we're coming at the end of the hour, end of the show, let people know again. Give them your handles, how they can contact you for your boutique, how they can contact you for your cases, phone case, everything. Give them. You go first. Tell them
Okay,
how they
so
contact
you can contact me on Instagram. I actually have an actress page now. My Instagram page is at CHYNA PINK with 2 Ks on Instagram. Also, please go follow the CHYNA PINK Show on Instagram. Also, my boutique Instagram is at CHYNA PINK Accessories. CHYNA spelled CHYNA. I hope you know how to spell accessories. So those, and then also my website is www.chynapinkaccessories.com. Also DM me, inbox me if you need me to pick you out an outfit. If you need anything from the boutique, I am your wardrobe girl. Come to me, come see me.
There you go.
I am London_Bridges on IG. I have no Facebook. Also, You Appeal on IG and Phone Case Inc. on IG. And as China said, please go follow the CHYNA PINK page.
Yes, on Instagram.
Yes.
That's good. Hey, you had it here, guys. It's been an absolute joy having these wonderful, beautiful women from the CHYNA PINK Show on my show in the lab. Y'all been in the hot seat. Now y'all can actually say y'all officially been in the hot seat.
Yes.
You know, and it's good. We're going to have them back, guys. But definitely I want to thank them for joining me in the lab today. To my special guest, CHYNA PINK
Maya.
Maya.
Yes.
And she's going together. And on that, follow them. And I'm just going to repeat what they said. Please follow them, guys, on the Ladies of CHYNA PINK. That's Sunday nights at
5 to 6.
5 to 6.
Yeah.
Sunday night,
Wendy
5 to 6.
C.
Wendy C Radio.
And that's wendc.com. They can catch
Yes,
it.
you can catch it on wendycradio.com and also add the app to your phone. So you can watch it from your phone. You don't have to be online.
Yep.
You know,
Okay.
you can be in your car watching us.
And the stream too. Yeah, stream.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
on YouTube Live and Twitter Live as well.
okay. Yeah, I hear that, guys.
Yes.
Also, guys, remember to check out our boutique online and at the CHYNAPinkAccessories.com
Yes.
and social media. Follow her, guys, on the China Pink handle. She just gave y'all guys the China Pink Accessory, China Pink Show. Join me next week in the lab, guys. My girl Sassy, she'll be in the building. She'll be joining us in the lab. Also, don't forget to click and share this episode and every episode of Author Keith Childs on YouTube and every show, guys. And please stay tuned and follow me. And you know what I'm gonna say? Easy Pray coming. Please support it. I appreciate y'all, guys. And that will be a wrap. We'll be here next Thursday, guys, in the lab. Author Keith Childs from 7 to 8 every Thursday. That's definitely a good show, ladies. Thank you again for having me. Thank you for coming out.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having
Thank you
me.
for coming
Thanks
out.
for having us.
All right, guys, that's a wrap.